was a forecast no one in Sydney wanted to believe.
That massive rain event continues dumping down right across the city.
This is a highly dynamic situation.
A state slammed again and again.
These events are moving exceptionally quickly.
The North Coast spared the worst this time, but further south, severe weather warnings in place from Newcastle all the way down to the south coast. A month's worth of rain falling on Sydney in just 24 hours.
It's terrible. It's terrible, but what can you do? Supposedly 1 in 50 flood area, and now it's once a month.
Residents bracing for an escalation in evacuation orders. Those who don't leave in time told it might become too dangerous to be rescued.
Please get ready to evacuate, and an evacuation order is in place. Please evacuate.
The weather system moving fast with flash flooding events developing within the space of just 45 minutes. The SES receiving more than 680 calls for help over the last 24 hours.
We ask the community to listen, to be proactive, to take actions to look after themselves.
Parts of Sydney and the surrounds that flooded just a month ago told this time will be worse.
I've never seen it that high.
Bit apprehensive.
Never seen it run this fast before, ever.
It's right up now, and we're at low tide.
Worrying because you don't know how deep it's going to get.
The Nepean River in Sydney's west forecast to reach levels similar to the devastating floods of 1988.
This is higher than the March 21 and 22 flood levels.
And while the rainfall is expected to ease tonight,
we will see the continuation of rainfall in these areas throughout Friday and over the weekend. Unfortunately, we continue to be in a La Niña event. We are expecting La Niña to continue throughout the remainder of April,
leaving many wondering just how much more they can take.
Hamish joins us now from Sydney. Hamish, can you just give us a sense of the scale of the rain today?
Just non-stop, basically. As fate would have it, will lead you crossing to me in one of the rare minutes where it's not actually raining in Sydney, but it has been pretty relentless. I'm going to take you from north to south. These pictures are from DY earlier today on the northern beaches. You can see the waters rising up out of the drains there onto the roads, causing all sorts of trouble for the traffic. I can also take you to the southwest of the city, around Camden and Warrenora. These pictures just demonstrating just how difficult it's been there. At the moment, there is an evacuation order in place for Camden, and the authorities are saying that if the floodwaters reach 11.2 metres tonight at the Camden Weir, that whole area might in fact become cut off, also cut off from power as well. So those evacuation orders are pretty serious given that context. And then as we go into the city's southwest, also around Cogra, this is one nursing home, St Basil's, which had to be evacuated overnight because flooding reached the Princes Highway. The elderly residents forced to escape from there in the wee hours of the morning. Today, the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning, I think, was the wettest day of the year so far. And in fact, just so far this year, Sydney's already hit its average annual rainfall. So that's how much water there's been. Sarah Harris has also had to escape the city for some dry weather down south.
That's right, Haim. And in the middle of all of this, a Caltex refinery has had a major leak. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so that's at Kurnell, something like 700 litres of oil, they're saying. That's where they process the oil when it comes in just around Port Botany area to the south of the airport. And some of the local residents, in fact, reported seeing and smelling fumes coming out of their sinks. I think some people were posting videos on Twitter of a black substance coming out of their drain in the kitchen sink. So clearly a fair amount of alarm for residents in those areas, particularly with the scent of it as well. So this has had an impact far and wide. That said, there's parts of the city that got nothing at all. That's how strange this weather pattern has been.
All right, Hamish, thanks for your time. We'll see you later.
Take care, guys.